Are you working tirelessly for money just to make ends meet? Or is your money working diligently for you, generating wealth even while you sleep? This pivotal question lies at the very heart of Robert Kiyosaki and Sharon Lecter's groundbreaking personal finance book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What the rich teach their kids about money that the poor and middle class do not, which challenges conventional thinking on wealth building. First published on April 1st, 1997, by Plata Publishing, this transformative book has sold over 40 million copies worldwide, been translated into 51 languages, and spent over 6 years on the New York Times bestseller list, making it one of the most influential financial books ever written. In the book, Kiyosaki vividly contrasts the financial philosophies of his two father figures, his highly educated poor dad, a PhD holder and head of Hawaii's state education department, who died at age 73 leaving bills to pay, and his best friend Mike's rich dad, an 8th grade dropout who started a comic book distribution business at age 9 and built a multi-million-dollar empire worth over $780,000 by age 37 in 1970s dollars. The central theme revolves around a crucial mindset shift, transitioning from the employee or middle class thinking focused on job security and expenses to the rich thinking that prioritizes financial education, asset acquisition, and creating passive income streams to achieve true financial freedom. Welcome to Book Bites Guru, your go-to channel where we break down timeless principles to teach you how to understand, implement investing strategies, and build lasting wealth through proven financial wisdom. Our goal here is to deliver in-depth insights straight from Rich Dad, Poor Dad to equip you with the knowledge and tools needed on your personal journey toward achieving financial independence and freedom. Lesson 1. The rich don't work for money. Instead, they make their money work for them through passive income. Meanwhile, the poor and middle class remain trapped in the rat race, endlessly working paycheck to paycheck, driven by fear and greed in a cycle of living off earned income. Kiyosaki's rich dad taught him and his friend Mike this vital lesson from a young age by paying them just 10 cents an hour to work in his store, then abruptly stopping their pay, which forced the boys to think creatively and find ways to generate their own income independently. This clever challenge led them to collect used comic books from local shops and sell them throughout the neighborhood, turning that small entrepreneurial venture into a profitable little business that demonstrated the power of creating assets to make money work for you. Lesson 2. Why teach financial literacy in the first place? Because truly understanding the fundamental difference between an asset, which generates income, and a liability, which drains it, is absolutely crucial for building wealth. Simply put, an asset puts money directly into your pocket through cash flow, while a liability takes money out. Kiyosaki stresses that most people mistakenly view their personal home as an asset, ignoring the ongoing outflows for mortgage, taxes, maintenance, and utilities. On the other hand, a rental property that produces net positive income qualifies as a true asset. For instance, Kiyosaki describes buying a duplex for $75,000 with a $15,000 down payment, where the rental income fully covers the mortgage payments and still delivers a healthy profit each month. The book masterfully illustrates 4 distinct cash flow patterns of the masses: employees who earn income from jobs but spend it all on expenses, big spenders or professionals who earn well yet splurge on luxury liabilities, and the poor who rely on minimal income from jobs or welfare to cover basic expenses. In stark contrast, the rich generate their income primarily from assets like investments, which then fund their expenses, establishing a self-sustaining cycle of wealth generation and financial independence. Lesson 3. Mind your own business. Rich dad advised to keep your day job for stability if needed, but simultaneously and strategically focus on building and growing your own asset column to create true financial security. Your real business isn't your employment. It's centered on acquiring and managing income-generating assets such as stocks, bonds, real estate that produces cash flow, notes, royalties from intellectual property, or even launching your own small business. For example, Rich Dad exemplified this by starting with just a $10,000 net worth at age 30 and then focusing relentlessly on his asset column, which propelled it to an impressive $780,000 by the time he was 37. Lesson 4. understanding the history of taxes and harnessing the power of corporations. Modern income taxes, as we know them, were largely introduced in the United States in 1913 through the ratification of the 16th Amendment, fundamentally changing how wealth is retained. The rich strategically use corporations to legally minimize their tax burden by first earning income, then spending on deductible business expenses and only paying taxes on the remaining net profit, preserving more capital for reinvestment. In comparison, typical employees face the harsh reality of earning a salary, having taxes withheld first, often up to 50%, including federal, state, and other deductions, and then trying to spend or save whatever is left after the government takes its share up front. Corporations have been around since the 1600s, originally established for global trade like the East India Company, and they continue to offer significant financial advantages that the financially literate can leverage to protect and grow their wealth effectively. Rich Dad practiced this masterfully by paying himself a modest salary of around $20,000, but first deducting millions in legitimate business expenses through his corporation, which drastically reduced his taxable income and allowed for exponential growth. Lesson 5. The rich invent money by spotting and creating opportunities others overlook. This isn't mere luck, but the result of honing your financial intelligence to uncover hidden value in deals. Financial IQ comprises 4 key pillars: accounting skills for reading statements, investing knowledge for opportunities, understanding markets and timing, and legal savvy to structure deals favorably, all working in synergy. Kiyosaki shares a real example. He bought his third property sight unseen with just $20,000 down using other people's money, then quickly sold it for a substantial $95,000 profit, showcasing creative deal-making. Success here demands overcoming internal barriers like fear of loss, cynicism toward opportunities, and laziness in action, as well as external obstacles such as skeptical bosses, doubting friends, or market doubters. Lesson 6. Work to learn. Don't just work for the money or paycheck. Intentionally seek out jobs and experiences that build invaluable skills, prioritizing growth over immediate compensation. Kiyosaki applied this himself by working on a carrier ship to master management and leadership, and later at Xerox to hone top-tier sales techniques, both of which became cornerstones of his later entrepreneurial success. His rich dad, who owned multiple companies, credited his achievements to this diverse skill set encompassing sales, management, and more, always viewing every job as an investment in personal development. In summary, Rich Dad Poor Dad powerfully urges you to embrace the rich dad's mindset. Relentlessly focus on acquiring income-producing assets, commit to continuous financial education, and structure your life so your money works tirelessly for you. These timeless lessons from the book have already transformed the financial lives of millions around the world. Now, the question is, are you ready to implement them and change yours for the better? For a much deeper dive into these life-altering principles and many more examples, we highly recommend purchasing and thoroughly reading the full Rich Dad Poor Dad book. You'll find the purchase link conveniently in the description below. If you found this in-depth summary helpful and eye-opening, just imagine the wealth of knowledge awaiting in our other videos. Be sure to subscribe to Book Bites Guru right now and hit that bell icon to get notified for more expert insights into the books that have created millionaires.